Happy Tuesday. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hi everybody. Oh, it's a little dark in here. Turn on my trusty lamp. There we go. It's a little bit more daytime light. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Last Minute Laura morning show. I'm Laura. We get together every weekday morning from 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. The time is changing next week, though. And we have our tea and we get our day started together. If you like crafty things and chit-chat and animals and plants and yarn, this might be the place for you, so I would love if you joined, if you'd click the subscribe button. And if you're already part of the Last Minute Laura gang, I would love for you to hit that like button. It really does help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate every single time that you do that. It makes a difference on the videos, for real, for real. So let me say good morning to everybody who is in the chat right now. We have Sid here. Good morning, Sid. 4 a.m. I've been gluing up handmade boxes to start my day. That's nice. Storage boxes or boxes for sale items? What kind of boxes? Katina's here. Good morning, Katina. Hey, Frida. Good afternoon. And my crochet world. Hi. Nice to have you this morning. I'm trying to keep it for where you are in the world for morning and afternoon. Oh, I woke up a little late today. Thank you for all those great suggestions, Dina. Did you like, subscribe, and share the video? And do you have your snack and your tea, anybody? And thank you, Dina. Good morning. Alex?
Yeah?
Dina says good morning.
Good morning.
Alex says good morning, Dina. And Thunder and CJ are doing well. CJ is still in bed, like underneath the covers, and Thunder is over here in his dog bed. Thank you for asking. And Zach, good morning, Zach, and welcome back. And Nancy, hi, good morning, Nancy. Amanda, good morning, good afternoon, Amanda, good afternoon. And who am I missing? Sarah's here, hi, Sarah. And Antoinette, hi, Antoinette, welcome back. Tracy, good morning, nice to have you. And I think that's everybody in the chat to begin with. So, how's everybody doing? Boxes about 5 by 8, Sid said, from reused cardboard. I'm going to use them to store stones and things at my altar. Oh, cool! I have a lot of stones. Not at an altar, just scattered throughout my home. I'm a bit of a rock collector, I would call it. A rock connoisseur. You know, whenever you go for a walk in the woods, I always end up taking a rock home with me. When I go to the beach, I always end up taking at least one rock home with me. Honestly, if I'm anywhere in nature, I'm probably going to find at least one rock that I'm like, this rock. I have my favorite rock because I'm an adult. My favorite rock. Isn't this pretty? It's like perfectly smooth. And it's like a really pretty terracotta red color. Like it's just been beaten by time. Found it in Portugal, on a beach in Portugal. It's just the right size for like an anxiety rock. If anybody ever knows what those are, like something to keep in your pocket, and then when you go somewhere stressful, you can just like put your hand on it and be like, rock, rock. You feel grounded because it's the ground. Anywho, so cool, doing good today. I'm glad about that, Antoinette. And it'll be a great setup. Aw, Dina, you're so sweet. I do the same thing. Okay, good, it's not just me. I take souvenir rocks. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, that rock is beautiful. Thank you, Lori. And good morning to all of you lovely people. Good morning to you, Lori. So we sold our first dozen eggs yesterday. And right when I got back inside and checked my phone, like I went outside as soon as I saw her car pull in and came outside and had her eggs. We talked for like 5 or 10 minutes. about eggs, and she was vegan, and she's transitioning out of being vegan in order to get back on eggs. And she was like, I mean, this seems like the closest thing to vegan. And I was like, ha! Can't wait to tell the stream. Remember that whole debate we had where we were like, it's not vegan. Maybe it's vegan, it's exploitation. Anyway, she's like, I'm vegan and I've been vegan for many years, but I want to transition into eggs, but I don't want to contribute to the bad stuff. And I was like, well, you can meet the chickens. Like, they all have names, and I gave her all the names of the chickens, and I said, like, I know which chicken laid which egg, and I told her about how they can learn up to 30 words, so they're like pets. Good morning, Elsie. She was very impressed with that. And I gave her the prettiest eggs. Like, I had a dozen, I had lots in the fridge, right? So since I know they all taste the same, no lol. Just for eggs though, just transitioning for eggs. So I'm sure there's a good reason. But anyway, I gave her all of the prettiest ones. So it was like, I gave her a bunch of Dianes, I gave her all of the Easter eggers. I only gave her one white egg just to compare to all the other pretty colors, because I was like, she drove all the way from Toronto to get here. She drove an hour to get eggs, and I was like, that's crazy. And she was like, yeah, well, your ad seemed to like imply that they're more like pets. And I was like, oh, they are pets. The eggs are a wonderful side effect. And because a lot of the other ones are like farm fresh eggs collected daily, like those are their ads. And I was like, we feed our girls, and I was like, we have our blah, like I talked about them like how I talk about them. So yeah, she thought it was pretty cool. And then we talked about how living on a farm is, and she wants to come weekly to pick up eggs. I go back inside and I check my phone, and she had texted me right when she arrived, but I didn't have my phone. I was walking outside to greet her saying, do you have 2 dozen eggs? And I did! I had 2 dozen eggs, but she didn't say it when we were talking. So then I came back inside and I was like, oh geez, I'm sorry, I totally had 2 dozen eggs. I can sell 4 dozen eggs a week and still eat eggs. So hopefully she'll come and she'll be a 2 dozen eggs a week kind of girl. And she paid $5. It's $4 on my ad, but she paid $5, so works for me. Frida, no. Sid, you're a good way for her to do that and still know the eggs are coming from someplace the birds are truly being loved. Sid, I feel like if there was some reason, like you couldn't get the amount of protein in because you had an aversion to food and eggs were something that was easy to get protein in or whatever, like there's a reason, omegas or something, I can see why you might need to transition. And she was like, I don't want to eat meat, I just want to add in eggs. And I was like, well, you might not even like them anymore. And she was like, I know, that's why I'm just starting with a little bit, and I wanted to start with these because, yeah. And I said, the texture might weird you out. If you've been off eggs for years and years, then, yeah. Oh, Nancy, that would be so cute. Oh, that would be a really, wouldn't that be a cute Patreon perk? To do have like a I don't know, like a $3 Patreon and have it be Adopt a Chicken, and you get private or personal pictures of the chicken sent to you. I love that, Nancy. I'm gonna write that down. That's so cute. Adopt a Chicken. I actually updated Adopt a Chicken. I actually worked on my Patreon yesterday. I want to share some stuff with you. I'm not going to pressure you or anything, but I want to share what I did, like in terms of updating it. Right, I get it. It's good for her for trying to find a really ethical source for her needs. Well, yeah, because she said, and like I said to her, like these, like I do have 4 that are sketchy factory farmed chickens, but they're not anymore. So now they're organic, free range pets, but they were from some sketchy place, you know? I do think your eggs are the best eggs if you're going to eat eggs. Yeah. Good morning, Scrappy. Welcome. How are you doing this morning? It's nice to have you. Well, you can always bake them so you don't get the texture right on. Yeah, I'm sure that's... I didn't even think of telling her other ways to eat them. When I was talking to her about them, I was like, well, I mean, try it first, because she said we'll do every week. And I was like, well, try it first. You haven't eaten them in a long time. You might be weirded out by the texture. And she was like, are the yolks really dark? Like, she said it like it was going to gross her out. And I was like, honestly, like, Not really. Like, you haven't eaten eggs in a long time. So when you crack them, you'll be like, they're eggs. Maybe if you ate factory farmed eggs every day of your life and then you have farm fresh eggs, you might notice a difference, but I didn't notice a difference because we weren't purchasing eggs. You know what I mean? And Nancy, I love that idea. So Scrappy reached out to me a couple of days ago and was saying, I have a good idea for you regarding your Patreon. And Scrappy's really good about like, oh, sorry, Sarah, I'll let you know, about relighting that fire of like, oh yeah, I have to be a business mind, because sometimes it just gets into a social direction, do you know what I mean? And I need to work. And she was saying, like, you can do some changes to your Patreon. She gave me some suggestions. I talked to Alex. We kind of built a few tiers of patrons. So now I want to tell you about what I'm telling you guys the stream about what I'm going to be having for the tutorial part of the channel. I don't think I'm going to promote the Patreon here anymore, because I don't think it's for... I think this is for like social, like love and friendship. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the tutorials are where I'm trying to be like, fund this project. I don't need you guys to fund the stream because that's what I'm doing to connect with you. You know what I mean? But I still want you to hear what I'm trying to build, and I just don't want you to think that I want pics of Poppy. Honestly, Poppy is perfect. She's so nasty. She's my perfect nasty girl. Okay, Sarah, your bird of paradise is living outside. Happily living outside. She's not in the background anymore because she is out on my front porch loving the hot, direct sunlight. I mean, not right now, it's overcast, but I mean, overall, she's been loving living outside, so happy. As my adopted chicken. Lori, well, you would already be on the tier of adopted chicken, so yeah, I think you can have I think I can add a chicken into there, because here, do you mind if I explain what I've changed or what my plan is? I've finished it, but I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's good enough yet, so let me just see. I have 5 patrons, you guys. One of us. Okay. Are you ready? You should add things like chicken and plant stuff to your Patreon. Have you seen it? Because the first 3 tiers are now called egg. That's the $2 tier. You get your name in the end cards. The end card is this. And you get access to the LML Discord server. I decided to stop making it open access. You guys are already grandfathered in, but I was doing a little bit of reading, and there are other YouTube channels that say that if you have a Discord, it gets just overwhelmed if you have a lot of subscribers, which I don't have yet. I don't have a lot of subscribers. There's only about 100 of us in this Patreon. But if it gets to a point where there's like 5,000 people in the Discord, it's very like just very busy, and I like that we can chat in the Discord and like do things like that. So I don't know, but I think this is the direction moving forward. So if you're like, that's a terrible idea, let me know. So name in the end cards, access to the LML Discord server, and the knowledge that you're an awesome member of the LML gang. That's egg, and it's got a cute picture of an egg in like a farm field. And then the $5 a month tier, thank you for the suggestion, Scrappy, I very much appreciate it. Yeah, Scrappy, great idea there too. Sorry, I'm reading my thing and saying thank you for the suggestion on this part. One of the chicks, as in baby chickens, I put in brackets because I don't want it to, I couldn't fit as in one of the baby chickens, not ladies. Not ladies didn't fit in the title, the amount of title. So it's just one of the chicks, as in baby chickens, because egg, chick, right? So for that, you get a, Scrappy, weekly private live stream, 18 plus. 18 plus because it is going to be all topics, any topic. We don't have to be monitoring our language regarding controversial topics, you know? And then verbal shout out in videos, so not just the after card, you also get a thank you, although I kind of do that right now for everybody because, you know, you also still get access to the Discord server and your name in the end cards. Then, part of the last minute Laura flock, because get it, egg, chick, chicken. Also, you should just go on my Patreon so you can see the photos, the images that I used, because there's like a psychedelic chicken in outer space for level 3, and that's $10 a month. With $10 a month, you get a weekly private live stream, a verbal shout out in videos, access to the LML Discord server, an exclusive role in the Discord as one of the flock. So there's going to be like, you know how it says in your Discord name, like moderator? Well, you'll have like flock because it's cute. And name in the end cards, but your name in the end cards at the $10 tier will be highlighted in bold. So if it's everybody's name, just imagine there's like a bunch of names. If Lori is doing the $10 one, hers would have, it would be visible that hers is different than the others. You know what I mean? Moving up to Woodland Fairy, which is $29 per month. It's under $1 a day. You get a sneak peek access to upcoming videos. So 2 or 3 days before I post it to YouTube. Oh, sorry, you can't see me. 2 or 3 days before I post it, hey Kim, 2 or 3 days before I post it to YouTube, or before I publicize it on YouTube, I will let you guys see it. I'll like have a private viewing party with just us. A handwritten card from me, don't forget to include your address if you do this one. A weekly private live stream, you get all of the accesses from the previous tiers essentially. A verbal shout out, access to the LML Discord, exclusive role on the Discord as a woodland creature, and your name highlighted in the cards. Hey Jenna, and hey Kim. And Fairy Godmother, this one's a big one. That's $100, and it's Fairy Godmother because it's very, like, it's expensive, I'm aware. It's not like something I'm expecting to have very many of in the future. It's just there because why not? Somebody somewhere might stumble and be like, oh, I want to be a fairy godmother. So a personalized thank you message in a video, like in a tutorial video, like where an ad would go, it'll just be kind of like a thank you from me. Sneak peek access to upcoming videos, of course, a handwritten card, a weekly private live stream, a verbal shout out in videos, access to the Discord server, an exclusive role as a fairy godmother in Discord, and of course, name in the end cards highlighted and bold. I have one more that I'm going to add, and this one is going to be a $500 Discord, just a $500 patron, but this is going to be if you're a small business, for ads, for small businesses who want ads. So like if it's a company, what I've heard from the Canadian YouTubers I've talked about is you should not accept under $1,000 ever for an ad for a company, like to try a thing and go like, I love this pair of scissors or whatever, like that type of thing, not for under $1,000. So I figure $500 is half of that. So it's if you have a small business and you want to buy an ad. I think that's reasonable because I think there are a lot of small, like, I don't know, yarn dyers and like, I'm trying to think of things that relate to my thing. Yarn dyers and like people who do things. That way I can shout out that in a video. So it'll be all the things that you get before. No, actually it's not. The $500 one, you get nothing but an ad. It's just an ad. But for small businesses. So it's going to be for like real people, $2, $5, $10, $29. For rich people, $100, and then for businesses, $500. And I think the $2 doesn't actually make any money. Just so you know, if you support people on Patreon, if they have a $1 patron, it's a symbolic donation. Like you lose $1, but they don't gain $1 because Patreon takes most of it just because of the fees that go with it, which is why my lowest one is $2. It's so that 30 cents, I get like 30 cents from it. But yeah, I realized, I recognized that a lot of people who have a $1 tier, I was just going through Patreon last night, it says like symbolic donation. So $2 is, I like it because eggs are $2 when you get eggs, and also it's called a toonie in Canada. So there's that. I like the weekly live stream idea. I think that was a really good idea. So the first 3 levels I think are more like what real people would be buying, and then the second 3 levels are like real like fan followers, rich people, businesses. So that's why it goes egg, chick, chicken, and then the second part is woodland fairy, fairy godmother, and the third tier is called unicorn. I just haven't added it in yet, but I have all the text for it. So Patreon's been updated. I love the idea of adding an adopted chicken in. I feel like that could be, since the one of the flock, I feel like I want to make it a different one. Did you check the Patreon links I sent you? In Discord? No. In Instagram? I don't have my phone. No, I didn't. Not yet. No, not yet. Good morning, Lauren, everyone. Good morning. And I think making the Discord private is a good idea. Even if someone wants to share something with you, they could tag you on Insta to show you. Absolutely. And also, I want people in the Discord, but I don't want a whole... Oh, email. Then no, not yet. I haven't even... Nope. I haven't, but I will, Scrappy. I think it's good to be private because I think we're getting to a number where... a long time. Well, then no, I still haven't. But unless I did and I have... Okay, hold on. Let me just check the old Gmail. Keep me in mind. Which one did you send it to? Probably my personal one. Self-care. Oh, Oh, good. My registration link came. I'll look for it later, Scrappy. I have a stupid number of emails. Why do I do this to myself? Does anyone else do that, where you have like hundreds? I'll check it though, Scrappy. I don't delete, obviously, so I'll just find it. How about little people who, like me, eventually want to create an online store? Does that count as a business or not? Just curious. Well, I mean, yeah, if you want, it would be once you create an online store, if you wanted an ad. Like if you wanted me to be like, check out Dina's da-da-da-da-da, she's this, this, and this, but wow, look, wow, here's the link. Like if that would be like,
You're back, Laura.
Okay, love you, bye. Let me get into my email and look. It won't be gone from mine if you did send it. Are there people that are already in the server? Yeah, Amanda, everybody who's already in is in. You guys are grandfathered in, so you're good. But yeah, from this point on, it's gonna be the just entry-level patron, and then everybody else gets it as well. Like $2, I think is okay. I don't think it's like life-ruining $2 to make it to join. I just don't want to get to a point where I'm like cool enough that people don't want to get too cool. God, just pretend I'm not the way that I am. I don't want to get to a point where just everybody's flooding in and then there's people like saying crazy stuff and then there's like, I don't know. I like this community. You see how many people we've got in here right now. It's like comfortable to chat. There's not too many voices, whereas in the Discord we've got about 100 there, like 87 I believe, which is fine, but imagine if it was 2,000, you know, or 5,000. It would just be overwhelming to have that many people. So, oh, also, one of the things that is happening with there's going to be a private Discord for, maybe that'll be for the chicken one. I've gotten a couple of randoms being a creeper. Oh, good. I'm glad that that's not going to happen anymore. Sorry that I didn't know. I've just arrived. Hi, Joy. Did I hear you say someone pays $2 for Patreon, you only get 30 cents? The $1 Patreon even says, when you click $1, it says there isn't an income for this. Like the fees make it not worth it. So the $2 patron it's not 30 cents. I can check. I don't know how much it actually is, but the $1 is not real. Like it's a symbolic donation because, you know, Joy, what a ripoff if that's the case. Yeah, well, I think it's because they do like service fees for they take more than 5% in fees, because if it was $1, I would be fine with getting 95 cents. But they say in the $1 one, it's not. Nancy, Laura, it's not likely I'll watch any more videos than I already do, so I'll continue to support your channel through your Amazon wishlist. You know what, Nancy? I really appreciate you, and like, yes, totally, my Amazon wishlist is an amazing way for you to support me, and I really do appreciate it. And you're already in the Discord, right? You're already in, so you're good. And also, you're supporting. I'm just, this isn't for us. This isn't for our team of live stream people. I'm realizing that. I've been saying it like during the live streams, like, hey, check out my page. It's the same 300 people maximum. Most of the time it's like 150 that watch the stream. This is not an advertising space. I'm not, it's my brain is like adjusting to the things I'm learning. The live stream is not a place for me to advertise for myself. I can say like and subscribe, but trying to get outside of here, that's not what our relationship is. We're friends. We're hanging out together. Of course, I really appreciate your support, Nancy, and to all of those of you who have supported me either monetarily or for like sending me items. All of those things are beautiful and wonderful, and I do appreciate them. But that's not what I'm trying to get from you guys. I get community from you guys. My tutorials is where I'm branching out my income. So when people come to get my tutorials, then I want to incentivize them to join the Patreon, not you guys. Do you know what I mean? Frida agreed. Yay, we're in. Morning, Sadie. So, Jenna, exactly. Too many people to keep track of. I always lose chat in the Discord. Yeah, and it's, I mean, like, imagine more people, right? But anyway, so I think I like Lori's idea of having an adopt a chicken. That's so cute. But I don't know if I'll just add that on to a tier or if that'll be its own thing. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Sadie. You didn't know it was your birthday. Or I forgot it was your birthday. It's probably written on my calendar. Let me check. Yep, it is. Sadie's birthday. There it is. Sadie's B-Day. Happy birthday, Sadie. And it's Canada Day Eve, the last day of June. Tomorrow is July. We don't mind you talking about what's available or telling us new things, money related or not. I appreciate that, Dina. I just don't want you to think I'm talking about money related things, trying to be like, I just want to talk about what's going on. But Scrappy really like lit that fire underneath me again, and thank you for being here for that, Scrappy, because sometimes I just need the it's not even a push, it's like a snap, like I can't snap, not really. Sometimes I need the snap. Oh right, we should sing, shouldn't we? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sadie. Happy birthday to you. Don't forget to like the video. So, yeah. Do you guys have any, other suggestions? The spinning goddess, Scrappy. Spinner of the gods. Any other suggestions that if you were, like, if you guys support people on Patreon, what are perks that you get? I like the idea on the $29, because that's like $1 a day, right? The $29 one, I like that there's a letter. I'll send a letter out, and I already have, like, I was excited yesterday, so I got my envelopes, my cards, and my stamps ready. So, like, as if, because I put it there, it's just gonna happen. Frida singing. I'm singing too, Sadie. Happy birthday. Aw. Guys. I love the flowers and the balloons, Frida. So, what was I about to say? Yeah, I like the idea of sending a physical thing for the upper tiers, because I think that just virtual things are fine, but I think a physical thing for $29 is good. And also, the adopt a chicken wasn't my idea, but I want to adopt Poppy. Well, who doesn't though? Honestly, whose favorite chicken is Poppy? Lori, I wish you could come here and meet her, because you'd be like, oh, she's a rough girl around the edges, but I love her. All of her recent spun and dyed stuff, oh, heart eyes. LOL, Poppy. Well, she's all yours. She's all yours. You can have her. But you can't take her because she's my Poppy. I actually really like her. She's so aggressive. She's so mean. Ooh, a birthday package perhaps. Nancy, I guess you're already fairy godmother status. So, you just get, maybe I'll just, oh, you're not in the Discord, right? But that's okay, you're fairy godmother status to me. I like the adopt a chicken. I think that's funny. And also, it can be a very low number because chickens cost almost nothing. They just, you know what though? If I do an adopt a chicken tier, I could just put that money separately, like not have that be, like the Patreon comes, you know what I mean? If you read the email later, I had ideas like other fiber artists you can see. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Scrappy. I appreciate it. For the adopt a chicken though, it could be like, instead of that money just going, because Patreon pays it all out together, I could remove that money from where Patreon put it and have like the chicken fund in case one of them gets sick or something, so we can take them to the vet. So it can be like the adopt a chicken, and also our eggs. If we sell 3 dozen eggs a week, obviously don't count your chickens before they hatch, but if we sell 3 dozen eggs a week at $4 a dozen, that's $12 a week, and we still have as many eggs as we can eat, and probably can still give some to my family. Yes, Sadie, that was from me. There should be another item coming in a few days. Ooh, what was it? Going to do some steam dyeing. That's exciting. Waiting for my body to agree to being awake. It's not on the program. It's not with the program. Wake up. Needs coffee. Add caffeine. But if we sell 3 dozen eggs a week, there's a fly in my house. Well, there's more than one fly in my house. Luckily, there's so many spiders in my house. You're going to be dead before the day is out, sir. Aw. So, okay, you could adopt a chicken. It could be a monthly updates of pics and videos exclusively to that tier. I agree. And also, I can send like exclusive of your chicken. You know what I mean? Like if you adopt a chicken, like for example, like Lori adopting, she's rough around the edges and kind of on the inside. Yeah, she's rough around she's just rough. She's a rough girl. Nancy is such a steamer pan for steam dyeing. That's awesome. Well, enjoy it. Do some birthday dyeing. That'll be fun. You should name your first steam dyed skein the Nancy, or Nansteam. Nope, I'm not good with the names right now. But yeah, for the chickens, like you get a little video of your chicken each month, or you get updated pictures once a week of your chicken. I think that's a good idea. Scrappy, you're such an organizer. Isn't she? I know. She's like, look at my clean room. It's like Scrappy is like my mature older sister who's like keeping me in line, you know? And I appreciate it because like you have good ideas. You are polite in your execution of telling me them. And also, it's a benefit. It's a benefit having you around. I really do appreciate having you around because sometimes my scattered mind doesn't think of these things, and it's nice to have you looking out for me, so thanks. I appreciate you. But yeah, I do really like the idea of a adopt a chicken. And I think, yeah. I just don't know where it'll fit. Because I have 2, 5, 10, 29, 100, 500. Those are my numbers. Would it go between 2 and 5? Would it go between 5 and 10? I don't know. Oh, I was saying though, if we sell 3 dozen eggs for $4, we have $12 a week. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. It's a housefly and it's like attacking me. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. I got some threads to spin with singles to give them some sparkle. Oh, that's exciting. My crochet world, hello. So, oh, hold on, what am I trying to say here, Laura? Chill your brain. So, chicken's food costs about $15. Corn costs about $15, and hay, straw, we've got, but wood chips are about $10. So those 3 items last like 3 months. So $15, $30, $40 for 3 months. I thought it would be a little bit more, but like that's fine. $30 for 3 months, $40 for 3 months, and so we would be covering that in 1 month. So everything else sounds like a good business plan, Laura and Scrappy. I think that between getting the Patreon actually being a benefit to subscribers, and selling chicken eggs and editing and putting up my videos again, I think that'll be good. And then if like every other month I can take a week off of YouTube completely to do a contract like for the museum, then that would be ideal. My brother-in-law says cool beans. Cool beans. I say cool beans. I honestly want one of those like electric zappers for these little flies. It's not a little fly, it's like a giant house fly. So yeah, that's the whole information that I have for you this morning. I have been looking at my Patreon. I did all of the images updated. The only one that I have to add in is the $500 sponsorship for businesses on the YouTube channel. But I'm going to make it really specific, like this is for a business. This is not meant to be like, I want to give Laura $500. No, it's for like a company who wants me to try their thing or talk about their thing. So, yeah. And I think that's reasonable because, again, I was told by like a pretty established YouTuber that, you know, I hope the museum keeps you on. Well, me too. Well, they've added me in as a contractor. Like I have login information to get into their site and accounts and stuff. So I'm like a legitimate contractor with them now, which is cool. And I finished the videos yesterday. I'm not sending them to the museum yet though, because I haven't been paid yet. So I finished all the work, but I feel like as a contractor, I don't think I'm supposed to send everything before I receive money. So I said originally 25% upfront, 75% upon delivery. The 25% upfront just didn't happen. So I've sent clips of the edited videos and I've sent the PDF, but I'll just upload the videos to my YouTube channel, private them, and send her like one because I did all the work. So that's pretty much it. And as long as that goes through, Dina, it may well be a repeated thing. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, but I'm hopeful. Imagine if once a month, if I did once a month, I had no videos come out on YouTube because I was working for them, it would be like the following week, there would be 2 videos out. So like, I'm thinking my schedule will be 1 video a week, 2 if there's like an easy video. And then on a week, let's say that a video is due for a contract, I don't have a video come out, but the following week the information from that video will be out. Do you know? I think it's gonna work. I think that as long as I keep my papers organized and everything, I feel honestly, definitely hold on to them until you get paid. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what Alex said too, and I'm sure they're good for it. I mean, how am I sure? I have had one contact person and she's been really nice. That's not enough for full certainty, but I am hopeful that it's all, you know, on the up and up. But yeah, Frida agreed. Yeah. So I love my electric fly swatter. I just want the machine that does it itself, that just sits like somewhere and collects them. I don't want... Oh, my baby toad is now not black. It's turning into toad colors. So I think it's time for that toad to leave. My plan though is to wait until it's like just after a rainy day or like the morning after a good rain. Laura, if you were paid by a company to review their product, I guess you'd feel obliged to make the review positive. I don't know. I think I would feel like that, but I don't know if that's true. But I think that I would, I don't know. If it's a small business, like you can advertise a business. I don't know. I haven't really made my way around that in my head yet, Nancy. I haven't figured out how that works, because I wouldn't want to be being like, these are the best scissors I've ever had if they suck, you know? Good morning, Irene.
Good boy, Thunder.
Good boy. Thank you, Thunder. Thank you. You're such a good boy. Thanks for protecting us.
Thank you. Hi.
You know what Lori said would be cute? Like on the Patreon?
Yeah.
Adopt a chicken.
That'd be cute.
Like adopt a highway. So I don't know how to figure that out yet, Nancy. I don't know how to negotiate that. I'm sure that I can find information online though. It's kind of crazy that this is an egg and bacon sandwich. We have eggs. We have so many eggs. Thank you. Thank you for having it heated up.
Sorry?
Thank you for having it heated up. So, once I figure that out, I haven't added that tier anyway, so once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking and you tell me if it makes sense. Oh, no difference than a paid sponsorship. You decide if you want that business to be part of yours. Right. Yeah. I guess you're right, yeah. So, that's the business growth side. And what's the other growth side? It's dry as heck here. Like it's so dry that our grass has stopped growing. Looks yummy. It is yummy. It's a croissant as the bun, which is delightful. Alex got a gift card to Starbucks from his mom for being a son, which is lovely. Thank you, mother-in-law, for sending random gift cards at random times. So he's been going to Starbucks for his coffee. Alex the delivery man, the best one there is. I wish we had some rain, Frida. It's dry, so dry. The grass hurts to walk on now, like it's prickly. The whole grass is like dry, and all the clovers have bloomed, so I'm happy about that because our lawn, both our back lawn, our front lawn, it's got like a huge proportion of it is clover, which I love. But the bees are living their very best life right now because since all of those clover flowers opened, they wouldn't have had a chance normally because the grass would have grown faster than the clover and Alex would have cut the lawn, so the clover would have been pushed back. But since it's been so dry, Alex didn't cut the lawn, and the clovers were able to flower. So our whole lawn is buzzing, and they're all honeybees and bumblebees. They like when you just if you catch one bumblebee with your eye, movement from 2 feet over will be another bumblebee, and then movement like they're all over the place. But it is very dry. The grass is dry, the field is dry. Everything's dry. So yesterday morning I went out with a watering can, like the kind that makes it look like rain, not the kind where it's just like one stream of water. And I rained over the chickens' dust bath area, and I added some new dirt, and I poured water all in it, so they had a nice cold mud area. So it dried like fast, but it was still cool because it was in the shade, so they were really enjoying sitting in the cool dirt. And then I watered the grass where they weren't hanging out so that it could grow a little bit so that they can have more fresh grass. They're not the brightest birds. If I pick a whole bunch of grass, they get just as excited as if I'm picking from the garden. And they don't like it as much, but they get excited like as if I'm going to give them treats. And then if I go into the coop and just sit with them, they'll eat the grass from my hand like as if it's human food. It's been raining on and off for half a week now. I know the plants need it, but it's so damp and you need jackets to go out. Ugh. That is one downside about rain, having to wear extra layers in the summer. It seems a sin, doesn't it? When we were outside yesterday in the afternoon, we just spent maybe more than an hour we spent in the backyard just hanging out with the chickens, and it was so fun. We had such a nice time together, and Alex was narrating what the chickens were doing, and we were in the shade because in the afternoon the sun is blocked out by our house, so we were in the shade of the house, but we were probably only like 2 meters away from the chicken fence. So we're just sitting in the lawn chairs or in the patio chairs. Does it make a difference? I feel like lawn chairs are like plastic. These ones are like metal. Anyway, we're sitting in the chairs, and Alex was just narrating with me what the chickens were doing and thinking. And he was getting all the names straight. So he would be like, MJ, and I'd be like, no, that's Olive. He was like, okay, MJ's the one with the yellow beak and yellow legs. So Alex knows who they all are now, which is so cute. And he likes Poppy. And he likes Diane. Alex, who's your favorite chicken?
Huh?
Who's your favorite chicken?
All of them.
All of them?
Probably MJ.
Really?
Yeah.
Because she's so sketchy.
I don't know, like a zebra.
Like a zebra. And she's bullied. Poor MJ. MJ is at the lowest tier of the pecking order. She is just, nobody even gives her the time of day. Poor MJ. We finally got some good heavy showers here a few days ago. Good. Enough to do the lawns and gardens some good. Enough to give you one day off of having to walk around with a watering can. We were dry for 2 weeks. Now it's raining for the 3rd day. Ugh. There's like a good and a bad with that, because right now my tomatoes look like tomatoes. Like they're still pale green. They're not like starting to blush or anything yet. But they look like tomatoes. If we got a really heavy rain right now, they would all split. So it's like we need like a gentle rain and then 2 days of dry and then a heavy rain so that they can get ready for it. Same with my zucchini. I have zucchinis, but it's like they've started growing before the rain hits. So that means when the rain hits, there's going to be this whole eruption. The garden will erupt. I mulched again yesterday. Put a bunch of wet straw, like in our straw pile. There's some straw. Yeah, the trippy chicken. Exactly, Frida. I think Alex likes her best because he named her. Which means if we get another chicken, I'm going to let Alex name it, I think. Her. I keep saying it sometimes, or like he when I'm talking about them, but like they're all hens. They're always all going to be hens. 2 weeks now it's raining. I want rain. Scrappy, you're not invited to this. It's never gonna rain. It's always hot where you live, okay? Same with Jay. It's just hot. It's hot in Australia. It's hot in California. To those of us who live in places that aren't boiling hot, it's suffering to be in such heat. But actually, California could do with. Imagine what would happen if California got like twice as much rain. It would just be a rainforest there. With the heat and all the animals and stuff, imagine like the life that would live there. It'd be like, I don't know, Brazil or like Costa Rica if it got rain. While I was working in the garden early this morning, I heard a mama. A mama what? It started with great hoe, so I'm guessing great horned owl? Because that's my guess, a mama great horned owl. I love rain and snow. Unfortunately, no snow in Florida. I like rain when I'm not needing to be walking around in it for a very long time, and I do not like snow except for the first week of snow and the last week of snow. All the snow in between, no. Good morning, Mohammed. What yarn is that, Laura? It's a pretty color. It is yarn that Nancy sent. It's OPA. It's the ones that are the artists. I don't know which one this is. There was like Monet and others. This one's not Monet, obviously. But I'll look for the label after because I have one somewhere. But isn't it pooling really cool? I love that. It looks so like intentional. Laura picks the best colors. LOL, Nancy picks the best colors and sends them to Laura. But thank you, Nancy. While I was working in the garden, I heard a mother and baby great horned owl. Hey, I was right! Great horned owl talking to each other, so cute. What does that even sound like? I've never heard an owl here. I don't think I've ever heard an owl in person, like, ever. Only on, like, documentaries. Thank you, Dina. It's my older sister's hand-me-down shirt. And I like it too. It's one of my favorite go-tos because it's so loose and like it's made of like some weird fabric that's like, do you see how it like hangs? It's like really light. Like you could see through it. You could have the light see through it, but it covers, I don't know, I like it. Oh, opal yarn. Opal, not OPA. Thank you. Opal yarn. Alex and I watched Sweeney Todd last night. Oh wow, that must have been so cool, Nancy. It must have been. What do they even sound like? Whoo, whoo. That's all I know. I'm gonna check what they sound like after this. Great horned owl. Oh, did I tell you guys about the teeny tiny sparrow nest I found in my vegetable garden? There's a boxwood hedge along one of the edges of my vegetable garden, and I found this beautiful little sparrow nest full of 5 of these. I didn't steal it from the nest. This was like way in the concrete somewhere, and it has a crack. Come on, close up though. Isn't that pretty? See, there's a hole in it right there. Anyway, I found a nest in my backyard with 5 of those. Must go second part of my birthday. First part threads to spin. Second part we're going for a drive before the kids get back. All right, have a good rest of your day, Sadie, and enjoy the rest of your birthday. I'll gladly go snow from November to February. At least it brightens things up. Fair. Hear an owl now and then. Oh, that's cool. Not here. So this sparrow nest, over the course of like a week, I guess, it went from 1 egg to 5 eggs, and then those 5 eggs, after it seemed like no time, had babies, and the babies were the smallest thing in the whole world, the teeny tiniest. Wow, they're so small. Like if you thought our beautiful little baby bird, our baby robin was small. These things were like half of that size. And now they already have, like, this was at like the beginning of last week. They were just hatched. And now they have like, not feathers, but they've got like, they're ugly now, you know what I mean? They're no longer just a floofy. They're turning into ugly birds, which is adorable. And the mom, every time I go to water my plants, she's not happy about it. But yeah, we have sparrows, which is exciting. We also have robins and sparrows everywhere. CJ, hi, come here. Come here and I'll wipe your nose. CJ has a sneeze to sneeze. Anyway, we watched Sweeney Todd last night. We didn't finish it because I got really tired, but we'll finish it tonight. I don't mind doing movies in 2 pieces. But I love Helena Bonham Carter in that movie, and I like Johnny Depp in that movie, honestly. I think it's a good movie. Come here. One sec, I gotta clean his little schnoz. Huh? Here. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. That's a little better, huh? Good. Sorry. Sometimes my old man cat needs to have his nose wiped so that he can clear it. Bird song. How is it to sing? Bird songs for the curious naturalist. Your guide to listening. That's cool. I love how they look when they're singing. We have this one bird that screams, and it's very cute. I love that movie. It makes me extremely sad, though. Yeah. It's definitely like a weird vibe, the whole movie, but I love the way that Tim Burton decided, I think it'll be halfway between like a cartoon and a real one, like a real movie, because it's like the set design has been, it's like they increased the clarity or something so that it feels cartoonish, but the actors are not cartoony, but his makeup is cartoony. I don't know, I like it. I like the costumes, I like the design, I like the little boy in the movie, very cute. So, I like it. Thank you for the link, Scrappy. Poor CJ. So, bless you. This afternoon, or this morning, it's still morning. This morning after the stream, I am going to be editing the avocado video today. I am all done with the other one. Well, I have an audio clip to do, but I'm like, haven't written the script for it yet, and it's only like 30 seconds of audio I need. Sorry, Discord was open and I had opened it to Scrappy and my conversation in Discord, and the last thing is the suggestion to do a chicken sweater with the way that my mom's sweater was, and I agree, I think that would be really cute. Woot! Got my half my mom's birthday gifts ordered. That's awesome, Sid. She wanted power tools. Well, Ben, what'd you get her? What power tool did you go with? And what power tool is left on the list? Bless you, old man. I think this will be a really cute cardigan. I might make it like, I don't know. Maybe I'll make it normal looking. I was like, I'll do puffy sleeves, but maybe I'll do something with like normal sleeves for like normal people, but like what do I want, you know? I know the Fancy Nancy cardigan is like one of my most worn sweaters now, so I know that I will wear it. I just want to know what I'm gonna do. Do you guys have any suggestions for this cardigan? I know we're not really designing it yet, but because I can just do the body piece without knowing. But I can take suggestions. I'm open to suggestions. If you're like, I've always wanted a cardigan that has something. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not editing today. I'm going to film the purple vest. I'm going to film the purple vest pattern today. I'm not editing. Sorry, I have to film the purple vest video so that I can finish the pattern. So that I can post it. Well, that'll be fun. Now I'm excited for the day. Filming's always good. Drill and you. Oh, I thought you said I have owls, Dina, and I was like, oh, really? A drill and a driver. I went with a huge kit because she deserves it. Oh, that's awesome. She'll love that. Aw. A driver, huh? An impact driver. Alex just bought one of those fairly recently because of our car. He did the shocks himself, and we got the brakes done. So now everything is hunky-dory, and he switched out some spark plugs. Don't know what that means, but sure it's important. And the next thing he wants to do is, oh, I already don't remember. Something with rust, something rust-proofy. Thunder, why'd you go over there? Huh? You were lying so nice in your doggy bed. Excuse me. Did I ask already? I think I did, but I don't think I got answers. What's everybody else doing today? What's the plan? Is anybody else doing anything fun? I'm going to be filming, and then if I finish filming, then I'm going to be editing. That's the only plan I've got. Oh, and also obviously hanging out with my chickens. Oh, yesterday I did do something else. In the evening, I added more bedding to the chickens' place, and I built them a roost area. So I moved all of the nesting boxes around so that they're all like in a really nice hidden spot. They like to be in a hidden spot. And I made them a nice little roost where they all were sleeping. This morning when I opened the coop, they were on their roost bars, which made me so happy. Aw, back in the day, I used to change my own spark plugs in high school. I've never done anything to cars. If there was a spot where my dad or Alex's hand couldn't fit, I would reach something. That's pretty much it. Sid, the annoying thing is, it was cheaper to get the driver drill kit with a small set of driver's bits, just getting the driver and drill, so now she'll have a few duplicates. I mean, good, because eventually she'll lose them, right? Like some of them, or they'll break, maybe, over time. Since a combustion engine runs on tiny controlled explosions, you need a spark, so a spark plug. Thank you, Frida. Thank you. You're big-brained, not me. I'm hoping to read a bunch. I want to finish my book, but I don't know if I can actually manage it. I'll just keep getting restless and needing to put her away other projects or cleaning. Fair. Good luck sitting still. I'm just about to start the front of my "We're free" jumper, and the back two sleeves are done. I love that. We're free. I was taught to do all the basics of car care, change the oil, brake, spark plugs, and timing belt. Well, you were raised right then, because my parents left that out. That would have been a really good little bit of learning, don't you think? I feel like if I ever have a kid, since I don't know those things, maybe we can learn it together. No, I get so stressed while learning, I would need to learn it alone and then teach them. Oh, that's so sweet, having your parent teach you how to do stuff, or your family member. Cool. This following year, they're adding financial literacy into math in Ontario. Like taxes and stuff. Can you believe that up until right now, people leave school having no idea about our own tax system unless you go look for it? It seems like we should know that. Nah, she's good at keeping track of things. Tina, I love that sweater. Oh. I love the colors. It is pretty. Ugh. Hi. I'm curious, so if something doesn't make sense, I look it up. Cool. I'm making a fringe tank top that I've had to frog 2 times because I forgot an entire row. That's annoying. Sorry. Hi. Oh, and I should fold laundry, but really probably it won't happen. Same, Frida. One of our beds is entirely covered in laundry. Hi. Clean laundry. But yeah, it needs to be put away. My 2 youngest girls now know how to change spark plugs, check oil, and tires. My husband wanted a boy, I think. We have 4 girls. Well, good. They're getting good knowledge. Katina, I'm the boy girl for my father. I feel like I'm the boy for my father. He doesn't ask my sisters to do, I don't know. Maybe now he's more like, doesn't matter, just whoever will help will help. But I feel like I was doing the muddier jobs. But I was a tomboy, so. Or was I made to be a tomboy? Dun dun dun! I don't know, I think it's easier to be a tomboy when you're a little girl. A lot less pressure if you're labeled as a tomboy early. There's a lot less pressure to be an 11-year-old wearing makeup. You like my chin? He just sheds so dang much. Yeah, you could sit here. Such a good skill to know how to do basic maintenance. Yeah. Yeah. Don't sneeze on me. Bless you. Dearest friendship, I think I'm going to call it a little early today. I have to pee. And so I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to make some tea. And then I'm going to set up my film station, which is a mess because I thought I was going to be editing today. But I have to film, and I like to film in the mornings. So I'm for sure girly, but I was also a tomboy. I think you can be both. I think so. Because I'm girly now, or at least I can be. I think that you can be both. It's just how much of which one is allowed to show at different times of your life. You know what I mean? Like now I'm a tomboy when I don't feel like getting girled up, but I can get girled up. Where's CJ's crochet hook? Here it is. CJ, you want this crochet hook? He's like, not right now. I just want to hang out with you. So I will see you tomorrow. Drink lots of water, be nice to people, wash your hands, and see you in Discord. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And sorry I'm leaving a little bit early, but you know, I want to go get things done, and also I have to pee. So, okay, love you, bye. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. And to my June patrons, the last day of June, Crystal, Susan, Lori, Teresa, Abigail, Barbara, and Anna, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon for the month of June. See you next time.